you're ready to roll.
Okay.
Lovely. So, last week's performance, how much were you pleased with the response you got from your players following the week before's defeat?
Yeah, happy obviously we got the win. I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit filthy that we conceded 2 soft tries because I didn't think, they were that well deserved in terms of, I think it was more us having an off play. We 1-1 miss, and I think on that first try we didn't press hard enough on his try line, but definitely balling on, we did some nice stuff, and we spoke all year since I've been in about not wanting to compound a loss, so we definitely got response there, but we're under no illusions too that if we're playing without sounding disrespectful to the opponents we played, if we're playing a bit better quality team, a bit further up the table, it could have well been a lot more difficult day there.
So on the back of that game, where are you still looking to work on particularly?
Yeah, I think we need to be a bit tidy with his transitions. I think that first 10 minutes we competed for a kick and they went 60 metres, which is just basic error that we shouldn't really be making. I thought as discipline's getting better, but it can still be a lot better, shall we say, and them sort of things that can turn momentum of a game. And when we're playing in a game such as Saturday where you're playing an opponent that's just as strong as you, if not stronger as such on paper, you've got to make sure that you nail them moments, because getting momentum back in a game like that can be the difference between 10-20 minutes worth of rugby. So, we're looking forward to Saturday and testing ourselves. We're under no illusions. We need to be better on them things, but at the same time, we still put 54 points on an opponent. So we're happy with that. We just, we want to be chasing them better performances overall, and to get them better performances we need better transitions, and as discipline's got to carry on improving.
Got the new centre and wing combination, Joe Lowe coming in, AJ Tow's back in the side. So how pleased were you with the way that these players slotted in?
Yeah, I thought Jack Martin had a really solid game, especially after arriving off a flight 5 days earlier from other side of the world. He does a lot of stuff that maybe your average fan might not see, but as a coach and as a fellow teammate, they'd notice it. Mops up a lot of work, so he'll be a great addition. Joe Lowe slotted in great as we knew he would. Obviously great first touch, getting his try, but he was more looking at his movement in defence and making sure that's where it needs to be. And then AJ's first appearance since I've been back, I think he looks lively. Little bit of work to do in terms of his defensive stuff, but overall I thought ball in hand he looked very dangerous indeed.
No Josh Daly or Connor Fitzsimmons last weekend. How are they?
Yeah, Josh will be back in the squad. He just had a case. I think there's a lot of COVID and flu going around, so he just felt bunged up all week. He took a bit of a bang on his knee against Halifax, so we just thought it'd be wise to give him a rest and obviously have a look at some different combos at 9. And then Connor, it was just a tough call on him, but when ultimately we had 38 points leaked on us at Halifax and there needed to be some changes, so Connor and Fieldy were more tactical changes, but they'll both get a chance to rectify that this week.
You mentioned about Bailey Antrobus as well, just briefly looking at him. You're right, he started like a train, 2 massive tackles, and I saw how tired he was when you brought him off. But has he come through that okay? Did he benefit from that run? Yeah,
he's chomping at the bit to carry on. As I say, he's such a good professional and absolute champion lad that is a well-liked member in the squad, and as you can see, he's well-liked in the greater public of York. And it'll take him after, I think he's had 12 months out of the game, so it's going to take him a good 4 or 5, maybe more games to start feeling like he's got his sharpness back about him. So it's just about me as coach picking the right games for that. I don't think throwing him into Toulouse away when we need fit and able bodies that can do bigger minutes is the right game for him, and he understands that. So we'll carry on working with him back in York, getting his fitness up, and then looking at what games we can play him. And I think realistically at the moment he's got 15-minute stints in him, so it's just picking them games where we feel we can afford to carry that.
No Jimmy Kainos obviously this week, one body down from your squad. How has that left you with depth in the centres?
Yeah, I think since I've been here it's been a position we've struggled with all year anyhow. So it's a case of next man up. Joe Law slotted in great, so obviously he'll be in one of them. We're having a look at a few other combos, shall we say, to go into that other slot, but it's a case of whoever gets them shirts will have full faith in, and it's a matter of taking your opportunities when they come, you know, and especially if you get a shirt, it's yours to keep then, isn't it? So yeah, whoever does end up in that centre slot, I'm quite confident he'll do the job well.
So Toulouse this weekend, I'm guessing you're like head teacher leading a school trip as you're taking everybody over to France. How do you play this? How different an away day is it for you?
Well, in my head, not that much different. You know, the difference is that you're 30,000 foot up in the air instead of going on a 3-4 hour bus drive. Yeah, we're going to go out Friday, come back Sunday, but we're there to do business. You know, I spoke to the lads last night about that you know, obviously we've been a Saturday night and Sunday game, that's irrelevant. We're professional players and semi-professional players, so I'd be disappointed if we did use that as a bit of an excuse to go for an holiday, because I'm definitely not seeing like that. I'm pretty confident lads that either, you know, Toulouse will be hurting after a nice physical display against Doncaster, who I thought were excellent, and you know, we're expecting best version of them, and we want to go, you know, give our best foot forward as well. So we'll be preparing as well as we can, and we'll literally be going over there. You know, we've got a nice hotel just a bit out of town, and just preparing for a game Saturday night. And then after Saturday night, as always, I'll tell lads to, you know, to switch off and let their hair down. But you know, I think we've got to be up and about for 6 AM. So it's a case in and out, do the job.
It's never an easy place to go, Toulouse, regardless of travel, how far it is, or anything like that. But it just seems this year, maybe, do you feel they're just maybe not quite the side they were? Are they a little bit more beatable maybe this year?
I think they took a while to get going, but then I think up until that Doncaster game last week, they've been on a pretty impressive unbeaten run. You know, taking league leaders, Wakefield in that. So. Listen, they're still a dangerous team. You know, the back five get them going, and then they've got a big set forwards. They play a nice, attractive brand of rugby. You know, so we're under no illusions what threat they've got, but you know, we also want them to know about us and what we can deliver. So we're going to be focusing on where we feel we can exploit them, and then obviously being able to match them physically where we feel they're strong. So you know, hopefully it'll be two good teams going at each other.